in your consulting role is starting with a strong foundation, the why, the purpose of building the connected community. Perhaps you could sort of give us an understanding of what it is that how you get involved in these projects and where these projects go to.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, and good morning there in BC, and good evening here, because here we have 8 p.m. So basically, let me speak about my little brief about myself and what we do in Future City Council. It's a consortium of experts, of consultants working on future smart cities. It's based in Canada, and what we do actually is to help cities to become smarter, either greenfield or brownfield cities. And then we studied a lot of cases of smart cities across the globe, about 362 smart city projects, and we collected most of the technology which are used to bring this city into smart cities. And also we start from the why, because as we spoke this morning, the technology is a tool, and smart city is the main objective of smart city or smart community is to bring a higher quality of life for citizens. So the citizen is at the center of smart cities, and the government and cities are using these emerging technologies like IoT, big data, blockchain, etc., to make the city smart for the citizens. So what we do actually, we studied more than 360 smart city. We start from the why. We see what are the challenges that face the cities, and the challenges are different from one city to another. For example, in Europe, the challenge are healthcare. For example, in India, the traffic. So in some cities, we have the energy challenge. So each city has its own challenge. So this is the why. So when we help smart city in the roadmap for smartnership, we start from the why you want to be a smart cities, and then we try in our strategy to help them to bring a digital transformation strategy from this why, and then we show them what are the tools, what are the emerging technologies which can be used to solve these challenges, keeping the citizen in the center of all our approach. So when we develop roadmap or strategy or digital transformation strategy for cities, we bring a sample of citizens. We bring on the table the industry who will develop the technology. We bring the government. We bring academician from the academia. So we bring what we call the quadruple helix, and we put the citizen in the center. So the citizen will show us. Sometimes we do this through polling, or through surveys. The citizen, they tell us what is the city they want to live in, and what are their challenges, and then we bring all in the table, and we develop a nice strategy, a nice roadmap with citizen-centric, and we bring all the technology, the latest cutting-edge technology. We bring on the table some industries for the implementation, and we help this government to develop smart city. As I mentioned, we studied more than 360 smart city, and I have a lot of cases showing the failure of smart city. So when we talk, for example, about tech smart cities focusing on technology like Songdo in South Korea or Masdar in UAE, these are complete failure because they excluded the citizen from the development of smart cities. So these are failures cases, because when the cities are developed, they are high-tech, but nobody want to live there, because these cities are developed for the tech and for the government perspective, not excluding the citizen. So in our approach, we take the citizen in the heart of the development, and also after the development of the smart cities, we have a program which is called what we call Smart Cities University, where we train people about these new technologies. We show them, the citizen, the government, because some people are involved in smart city project, and unfortunately they don't have a tech background. So we show them these are the technology, these are the benefit, these are the disadvantage of technology when we talk about cyber security, etc., etc. So we show them, we bring them to the tech savvy side, and then they know the benefit of each solution, and then sometimes they advise us yes, we want to use such technology, rather such technology, and so on. So the citizen is in the heart of the process, and the technology is a tool. And using this approach, we helped many cities and many governments to be really citizen-centric, technology advanced smart cities or community or nation. I travel 40 times a year across the globe before the pandemic, of course, you know, to help government and sometimes villages, because now we talk about smart village also, to stop the urbanization and process. So some government, like in India, they opt to bring smart villages. So why? Because smart cities came to solve the problem of urbanization. So government in India say, okay, how to stop this urbanization? Let's bring the technology in the village side. So I work also with smart villages to bring this village as smart as possible. So the people or the citizen will stay in their village. They will not move to the big cities and to increase the urbanization. The other side that we work on is innovation. When we develop a project of smart cities, we involve the citizen through open innovation, digital innovation, to bring their solution. So they bring their problem. We do a lot of hackathon, a lot of training. So the solution also sometimes come from the citizen, not only from the big industry. So the citizen are involved sometimes in the development. And why we do that? Because when we rely on big companies in the implementation of smart cities, later in the maintenance, it will be very expensive, you know. But when we focus on innovation, open innovation, and this open the door for the startups and the economy, this reduce the jobless, etc., etc. So smart city also is an engine of innovation, an engine of startups, because when we work on smart city project, we focus also on this point. So open innovation, technology, startups, and so on. So it's not only like a McDonald's shop, this is give me your problem and this is your solution. So it's an engine of innovation, and this is also in our perspective.
I think that's a really important point, actually. The innovation in all the projects that I've overlooked has been the key to the projects.